Give me a test buzz. Thank you. So the only thing I'll remind you of is there's no typing during TPT. Obviously, we are all working, so if something from work comes up, understood, but no typing during questions. All consultation will happen here within the Zoom room if you were to go for a steal. Any questions?
Okay, it says host name, red team, blue team.
So go back to the URL, David, and just do tpt.mykaplan.tv, not /
I gotcha. Okay, that was the problem.
We're gonna have to fire Kathleen. I apologize. Just kidding. You will never be rid of me, Kathleen.
Sam is going to be joining us on our team.
Okay.
She just, the invite wasn't on her calendar.
Oh, okay.
For some reason.
Sounds like a plan. So we'll wait. David's good. Fantastic. Sam's on their way. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll hold off for 2 more seconds. Reminder, Jeopardy for the first set. These questions are still from 2018. We'll do 4 categories. And then we'll do 2 rounds of pub trivia worth 3 points apiece. Those will be 5 and 5. Again, you can only answer 2. Nice, Kathleen. Hey, Sam. The game code is 105. 105. And then we'll do double Jeopardy, 4 rounds of Jeopardy, and then we'll have 2 more rounds of pub trivia, 6 apiece. Can only answer 2 per category. First round, I'll let it go if you happen to buzz in a 3rd time. I'll remind you can't. And then the second round, it will be considered a incorrect answer if you buzz in for a 3rd time. We do try to remind you when you've had 2 answers, but having 3 kids and having the lockdown has melted my brain. So if I forget to tell you, then I apologize. Reminder, if I think I'm going to mispronounce a word, I will spell it out. So I will say it in my broken New Jersey accent, and then I will spell the word out. Any questions, comments, concerns? Sam, you want to give me a test buzz? Thank you. Excellent. So we are starting with spitting. Spitting. That is our first category from Jeopardy. 1 through 5 points. Remember, you can buzz in whenever you think you know the answer. I'll just stop reading whenever you buzz in. These largest New World camelids don't normally spit at humans, but do at others of their kind. Sam.
Alpaca.
Alpaca is incorrect. -1 point at the jump. I was zooming before it went viral. I'll read it again. These largest New World camelids, C-A-M-E-L-I-D-S, don't normally spit at humans, but do at others of their kind.
The llamas team.
I want to say llamas too.
I feel like we can risk a point and say llamas.
Yeah, okay, we say llamas.
Llama's final answer. That is correct. So llamas is your correct answer. Spitting.
I feel like the word camelid being in it was very confusing to me. Like, is that camel? Anyway, sorry.
No,
commentary
is always welcome.
Doing this one.
2 points. Spitting. This fish with a William Tell-like name shoots water at insects above the surface to knock them in. This fish with a William Tell-like name shoots water at insects above the surface to knock them in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If I said freezing, does anyone know that cartoon? Archer fish. Spitting, 3 points. This Chinese dish is made from the hardened spittle of a cave-dwelling swiftlet. This Chinese dish is made from the hardened spittle of a cave-dwelling swiftlet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is only single Jeopardy too. Just we're gonna have some fun. That's called a bird's nest soup. A bird's nest soup. These tusked creatures spit jets of water into the muddy ocean floor to loosen shellfish for eating. These tusked creatures spit jets of water into the muddy ocean floor to loosen shellfish for eating. Sam.
Walrus.
A walrus is correct. 4 points. Walruses. Well, they're not walleye. They're walruses. Spitting. The Ringles, or spitting this snake, doesn't spit venom to subdue prey, but to ward off attackers. The Ringles, Ringhals, or spitting this snake, doesn't spit venom to subdue prey, but to ward off attackers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The spitting cobra. The spitting cobra. Image is next. Image is our next category. No, that movie battle scene didn't really have 50,000 extras. Too expensive. They used CGI. Short for this. No, that movie... Melanie?
Computer generated images.
That is correct for 1 point. Image for 2 points. NAACP Image Award winners in 2018 included Taraji P. Henson for Empire and Tracy Ellis Ross for this sitcom. And Melanie?
Blackish.
That is correct for 2 points. For 3 points, Image. Without x-rays and non-invasively, this technology can give your doctor a great view of your insides. Without x-rays and non-invasively, this technology can give... David?
MRI.
That is correct for 3 points. Image for 4 points. In the King James Version of Exodus, commandment number 2 specifically prohibits the making of this kind of image. David?
Gods.
Say that again.
Gods.
God's image is incorrect.
Nope.
Minus 4 points. Specific to the interpretation in the King James, it's a very specific line in that. So I will read it again. In the King James Version of Exodus, commandment number 2 specifically prohibits making of this kind of image.
Would it, can we discuss?
Yes, you can discuss.
Would it be idols?
You
Like
wanna-
making idols?
Do you want to go? How many points is this question?
This is for 4 points.
You want to go with idols? What do you guys think? Are you
Mm,
sure?
Pass
I
or
mean,
go?
I'm not sure. I only know Old Testament, but
We'll pass it. We'll pass it.
Passing.
Yeah.
A graven image. A graven image, which is an idol that is carved into wood or stone, very specifically in the King James Version of Exodus. And I researched that. I did not know that. I looked that up before doing this board. I'm supposed to know both testaments, but I don't. In the 1920s, this is for 5 points. In the 1920s, this American TV pioneer created the first video camera and called it an image dissector. In the 1920s, this American TV pioneer created the first video camera and called it an image dissector. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Philo Farnsworth. Philo Farnsworth.
I did a
Me-
history fair report on him. I like interviewed his wife. I'm so annoyed. I totally knew that.
That's a fun fact to know and tell. That's fantastic. Me, myself, and I. I is in quotation marks, just the letter I. So I is in quotation marks. Me, myself, and I. I was once one of these, which the CDC defines as a person between the ages of 0 and 1. I was once one of... Amy?
Infant?
Infant is correct for 1 point. Me, myself, and I for 2 points. Scavenger cells are part of this group of body defense responses. Scavenger cells, Amy?
Immune?
Immune
Response?
cells is correct for 2 points. You're now out of this category. Me, myself, and I. Don't let anyone swipe this, defined by Webster's as who someone is, the name of a person. David?
Identity.
That is correct for 3 points. Me, myself, and I. We need a surprise substitution as it is a video clue. So we go to expressions from Old Brit Lit. And Alex had the clue of these will be deceptive phrases from Old English or Norse. So it's describing something. Makes sense. So I'll give you the 1 point clue just to give you an idea of how this works because it would work down as we go. Heaven's candle was the clue and the answer was the sun. Make sense? Okay. All right. So for 8 points in expressions from Old Brit Lit, battle sweat. Battle sweat. 5, 4. Megan?
Blood.
Blood is correct. Hi, little person. How are you? Let's go back to me, myself, and I for no cheating, by the way, Kate. If she knows answers, you can't use her. Okay. All right.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. Me, myself, and I. If there's some sort of like Paw Patrol or like I will make sure to not. Me, myself, and I. The pupil perforates it. The pupil perforates it. Megan.
Iris.
Iris is correct for 5 points. We finish out with we love the 80s. We love the 80s. You really love the 80s. You're ready to just chime right into it. That's awesome. Ready to rock. All right. We love the 80s for 1 point. Let's kick around this popular 80s object used with microbeads. Let's kick around David.
I really do love the 80s. It's a hacky sack.
The hacky sack is correct. We love the 80s for you have to like buy it and take beads out and flatten it, run a car over it a couple times. We love the 80s for 2 points. Quincy Jones assembled a slew of superstars in 1985 to record this. David?
We Are the World.
That is correct. You're now out of this category. We love the 80s for 3 points. A safari wear craze was inspired in part by this movie starring Meryl Streep and Robert Redford. A safari wear craze was inspired in part by this movie starring Melanie.
Out of Africa.
That is correct for 3 points. We love the 80s for 4 points. The hot toy of Christmas 1983. These dolls created by Xavier Roberts. Amy.
Cabbage Patch Kids.
That is correct for 4 points. Then you had Garbage Pail Kids after Cabbage Patch Kids. They were a lot of fun too. You put the stickers on like your wall, and then 5 years later, parents make you peel them off. We love the 80s for 5 points. 1985 saw the first of these Slam Fests. One match included Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper. Amy.
WrestleMania.
That is correct for 5 points. Well done. We go to pub trivia. We'll do 5 and 5 again. You can answer 2 in the row or 2 in each of those 5s. Pardon me. All right. Sam's ready for these. This is fantastic. You guys are chomping at the bit. 10 years before Lindsay Lohan faced similar charges, what actress was arrested for shoplifting from David?
Winona Ryder.
That is correct for 3 points. Tease for it on Saturday Night Live. What actress appears in a series of TV ads for Activia yogurt? Tease for it on Saturday Night. Melanie?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
That is correct for 3 points. Tattooed on Angelina Jolie's back are the words "Know Your Rights," the title of a 1982 song from what band? Tattooed on Angelina Jolie's back are the words "Know Your Rights," the title of a 1982 song by what band? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anyone have a guess? David, I see you.
I want to say Dead Kennedys, but I think it's wrong.
It is wrong, but it's good. It's close. The Clash.
Clash.
The
Okay.
Clash. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 2 more to go. Taken from Leave It to Beaver, the label June Cleaver typically refers to what TV stereotype? Melanie?
The stay-at-home mom.
Stay-at-home mom, housewife, all of them would have been accepted. Last one in our first set of 5. Taken from the Greek, sorry, let me restart. Taken from Greek mythology, the term Achilles heel is synonymous with what? Amy?
A weakness.
A weakness, fatal weakness, but yes, weakness is correct for 3 points. Our next set of 5. Okay. Texan humorist Kinky Friedman once noted, "Y'all is singular, all y'all is plural, all y'all is what?" I'll say it again. So there's an apostrophe in there that I need to emphasize. Texan humorist Kinky Friedman once noted, "Y'all is singular, all y'all is plural, all y'all's is what?" 5, 4, 3. Caitlin?
Possessive.
That is correct. That is correct.
So disappointing, Kate, who is from Texas.
I didn't understand the question.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
My family's from Kentucky.
It was a great guess, Caitlin. That's what
Mine
I
are from
thought.
Kentucky. Mine are from Kentucky too. I should have had it.
3 more to go. Let's see. Thanks to a ban on 100-watt incandescent light bulbs, what classic children toy was redesigned in 2011? Sam?
Light bright.
Light bright is incorrect, minus 3 points. We go over to, I was zooming before it went viral. Thanks to a ban on 100-watt incandescent light bulbs, what classic children's toy was redesigned in 2011? Nothing? Nothing?
I have no idea.
Yeah, no clue.
All right. Easy bake oven. The easy bake oven.
Huh, never would have got that.
Okay, 2 more to go. Thanks to Dwayne Wayne, what TV show helped popularize flip-up sunglasses in the 1980s? Amy?
A Different World?
That is correct. Spin-off from the Cosby Show. 1 more. The 1,557-mile-long Ganges River flows through what country? Melanie?
China.
China is incorrect. Minus 3 points. Past that.
That's
On-
India, right?
Do you want me to read it one more time, or do you want to start to consult?
Yeah, you can read one more.
Okay. The 1,557-mile-long Ganges River flows through what country?
Right? I think it's India. Huh. What do you guys think?
Right. Yeah, I think so.
We'll go with India.
India is correct for 3 points.
Wait.
All right. We continue on here back to our Jeopardy, double Jeopardy board. Again, we'll do 4 and then 2. Okay, cool. Making sure these aren't actual image clues. All right, cool. The first category here, we had spitting in the first round. We have the spitting image here in the second round. The spitting image. That was an excellent eye roll, Sam. That was an excellent eye roll. That was well done. There are like all sorts of intent in your face on that one. All right, it's 30-21. Risky Quizness on top of I was zooming before it went viral. We go to the spitting image for 2 points. Redhead singer Ed Sheeran is sometimes mistaken for this Weasley actor. Sam?
Rupert Grint.
That is correct. For 4 points, spitting image. It's not surprising that Larry David not only plays this man on Saturday Night Live, David?
Bernie Sanders.
That is correct for 4 points, but is also his distant relative. Yeah, according to Jeopardy. I did not research and confirm that one, so I will have to do that after the fact. The spitting image for 6 points. Jessica Chastain posted a video of this giraffe. David?
Bryce Dallas Howard.
That is correct. Redhead lip syncing to the song I Am Not Jessica Chastain.
Before I met my wife, I'd only recently given up on the idea that Jessica Chastain would someday accept my proposal. So,
Also
No,
a fun
too
fact
much.
to know and tell. That's
no, a little too much.
hey, it's caring is sharing. Sharing is caring. Whatever that phrase is. The spitting image. Told you, my brain's melted. 8 points. That's not Will Ferrell. It's Chad Smith of this LA band with a spicy. David.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That is correct. You are now out of this category. Comedian John Oliver has some fun with his own resemblance of this Treasury Secretary. Comedian John Oliver has some fun with his own resemblance. Amy.
Muchin?
I'm going to say that is close enough. Steve Mnuchin. Steve Mnuchin.
I try not to listen about those people.
That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I appreciate it.
That evil guy that runs the treasure.
You're not wrong. We will continue. Not getting political. Not doing it. We have Italian literature next. Italian literature. So obviously I'm going to mispronounce some Italian names here. So I will do my best to get them right. Carlo Lorenzini used the pen name Colidi to write this beloved tale about a puppet. Amy.
Pinocchio.
That is correct for 2 points. Lesser known now than another work, this man's La Vita Nuova described in poetry his new life after meeting Beatrice. Lesser known now than another work, this man's La Vita Nuova, Nuova, described in poetry his new life after meeting Beatrice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dante. Italian literature. My Brilliant Friend begins Elena Ferrante's series about two women growing up in this seaport in southern Italy. Caitlin.
Naples.
Naples is correct for 6 points. Italian literature for 8 points. The first known one was written The first known one was written in 2035 by Giacomo da Lentini. Petrarch wrote several of the unattainable Laura. The first known one was written in 1235 by Giacomo da Lentini. Petrarch wrote several to the unattainable Laura. 5, 4. Caitlin?
Ode.
An ode is incorrect. We go to the potential steal. I'll read one more time. The first known one was written 1235 by Giacomo da Lentini, Dalentini. Petrarch, Petrarch, wrote several to the unattainable Laura.
Sonnet, right? No. Sonnet. We're going with sonnet.
Sonnet, final answer?
Yep.
That is correct. Sonnet is an 8-point swing, 52-37. I was zooming before it went viral, trailing Risky Quizness. I need an answer. No, I'm just kidding. 10 points, Italian literature. The author of the Leopard was Giuseppe, Prince of This, also the name of an island now haven for hopeful migrants. The author of The Leopard was Giuseppe, Prince of This, also the name of an island now a haven for hopeful migrants. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I will mispronounce this most likely. Lampedusa, Lampedusa.
You know, I've seen The Leopard, and Burt Lancaster plays in Italian, so there you go.
It's all connected. All right. The C section, but C is SEA. The C section, but C is SEA. The C section. The Adriatic and Tyrrhenian are large enough to meet, being called seas within this sea. The Adriatic and Melanie.
The Mediterranean.
That is correct for 2 points. Okay, for 4 points, the C section. Not a triangle, but an irregular oval. The Sagres Sea boasts this UK territory and its capital, Hamilton, in its west section. Not a triangle. Megan.
Bermuda.
That is correct. The C section for 6 points. Okay. Many consider St. George's Channel to be the southern section of this sea with a nautical name. With a national name. Many consider St. George's Channel to be the southern section of this sea with a national name. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Irish Sea. The Irish Sea. For 8 points. The northern part of this sea hits Papua New Guinea. On its west, Australia, noted for a certain reef. The northern part of this sea hits Papua New Guinea. On its west, Australia, noted for a certain reef. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Coral Sea. The Coral Sea. A section of the Atlantic north of the North Sea borders this nation and is sometimes called its sea. A section of the Atlantic north of the North Sea borders this nation and is sometimes called its sea. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Norway. Norway is the answer. Hello, BB. BB is in quotes, and it's just the letters B period, B period. So, hello, BB. To bring for 2 points. To bring lunch from home to eat at work. To Amy.
Brown bagging it?
That is correct for 2 points. Hello, BB. Someone born in the immediate post-World War II year. Caitlin.
Baby boomer.
Okay, Boomer. That is correct for 4 points. Hello, BB for 6 points. Singer Jimmy Buffett has been called the Pied Piper of these laid-back folks. Singer Jimmy Buffett has been called the Pied Piper of David.
Parrot heads.
Parrot heads is incorrect.
Is that, but that really is what they're called.
Correct. Not in this category, though.
I
Hello,
don't
BB.
understand the question.
Very well. I pass it over to Risky Quizness. Singer Jimmy Buffett has been called the Pied Piper of these laid-back folks.
I have. Oh, beach bombs?
I think so.
All right.
That might be it, yeah.
Okay. Beach bumps. We'll go
That
with
is
it.
correct. The Pied Piper
Ah, look
of
at that.
the Beach
Lucky
Bums.
guess. Thank God. My friend Jenny would have killed me. All right.
Hello, BB, for 8 points. From a film based on a 20th century novel, it's the sinister entity. Oh, that's how they get you. That is a clue that they don't have the actual picture for. So I will need to do a surprise substitution. The answer was Big Brother. Big Brother from 1984. So we go over to the Old West. The Old West for 8 points. The 1850 discovery of this lode, named for the prospector, set off a silver rush in Nevada. The 1850 discovery of this lode, named for a prospector, set off a silver rush in Nevada. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Comstock lode. The Comstock lode. And we finish off BB for 10 points. Playthings or essential components of a larger structure or project. Playthings or essential components. Caitlin.
Building blocks.
That is correct for 10 points. 64-47 as we head to pub trivia. Plenty of points still on the board here. All right. 6 points apiece. Remember, you can only buzz in twice per 5. And here we go. In 1938, War of the Worlds radio broadcast convinced listeners what event was taking place. Sam.
Alien invasion?
That is correct for 6 points. The 1929 stock market crash occurred in what month of the year? Megan.
October.
October is correct. We go next to in 1964, Tonkin Gulf Resolution is located and named for a body of water located off the coast of which country? The 1964 Tonkin Gulf Resolution is located and named for a body of water located off the coast of what country? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vietnam. Vietnam. We have 2 more to go. Let's see. Okay, I can't pronounce any of those words, so I'm not even going to try. All right, let's continue on. The 1986 movie Sid and Nancy chronicles a brief period in the life of a musician from what? Amy?
Sex Pistols.
That is correct for 6 points.
Thank God you finished that last part.
The buzz happened. All right. In the 1974 book Alive, the 1974 book Alive documents the aftermath of a plane crash in the Andes survived by a team in what sport? Megan.
Soccer.
Soccer is incorrect. Minus 6 points. We pass it over. The 1974 book, Alive, documents the aftermath of a plane crash in the Andes survived by teams of what sport?
I have seen the movie. I'm not 100% sure that it's not rugby, but I'm not 100% sure that it is rugby. But I think it might be.
We might as well risk it at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
Rugby.
Rugby is correct for 6 points.
Yay. Good job, David.
All right, let's continue on. This is the next 5. It's 76-53. 30 points still out there. Plenty of points to come back. The 1960 Hitchcock masterpiece, Psycho, has the odd distinction of being the first U.S. film to show what on screen? Caitlin.
A flushing toilet.
That is correct for 6 points. Well done. In the 2010 comedy Vampires Suck is a movie spoof of what film franchise? Sam.
Twilight.
Twilight is correct for 6 points. The 2010 documentary The Tillman Story explores the death of U.S. soldier who gave up what career? David.
Football.
That is correct. Pat Tillman was an Arizona Cardinal who became an Army Ranger. The 2010 documentary When You're Strange features unseen footage of what classic rock band? Caitlin.
The Doors.
The Doors is correct. Our final one. An epigraph to what classic novel features the quotation, "You are all a lost generation"? An epigraph to what classic novel features the quotation, "You are all a lost generation"? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The sun also rises. The sun also rises. And that's 5. That is our match. 82-71 final for Risky Quizness. Well done. Good match by all. I don't know the exact, or have you guys played 3 matches or 4 by now?
This was our 4th.
Okay. So 4 is total. Standings have been updated. We'll continue to update them throughout the week, along with total points and point differential. And once we figure out the playoffs, we'll let everybody know. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.